Welcome back to DreamHack Atlanta 2022. We're now in the main event, the third group stage. We're bringing in the best of the best and the best of the rest. The open bracket fighting through against your qualified players. And in this match, it might not be the one you think. Fighting through the open bracket and finding himself placed here in Group B, we have ByuN, the 2016 world champion, capturing hearts and minds of Terran players and everyone else. Another strong and emotionally evocative player. A truly a controversial and exciting personality. Our qualified player in this match, you may have seen some of his masterpieces in the past, but it's Has, the only Bronze League hero to ever make it to the WCS finals. He has his work cut out for him. Not only ByuN, but Maru and Kelazor also in the group, which means Has might drop a game or two. We'll see. Has is always... that's going to be a hard set of sentences throughout this whole series, but his PvT has been significantly less cheesy overall than Protoss or Zerg. That still leaves a lot of room for the cheddar. Of course, by that I mean he'll expand and then build DTs or something along those lines. Because that's not to say he's just going for a blink into third. So that, yeah, sure, that's where we usually put a Twilight Council, right, Has? Yeah. Maybe he'll think it's a gateway. ByuN on the other side with the 2 gas opener. I don't think he's going to take any chances. He certainly knows, has his reputation. He's played him before. That doesn't mean ByuN doesn't play his high-risk, high-reward style. He's always half a second away from jumping into the main with whatever he has. Even if his opponent is well prepared. Oh, come on. No, you're not supposed to counter... No. That... Okay. I'm like... very technically, you could beat a Stalker with 2 Reapers. Very technically. And he drags Has out of position. Yeah. Wow, the Hellion gets out. The Reapers are in. They're going to finish what they started. Going for the probes. Another Stalker pops out. That doesn't mean ByuN is done. He got this unit nerfed twice, and he's going for a 3rd try. He gets in. He gets a couple probes, and he gets out with a Reaper while killing probes and a Stalker. What a start. Meanwhile, this is a 1-gate charge build from Has, which is definitely a thing. That is going to be some of the sickest zealots when he eventually builds them. They're going to be very fast, and it's going to be great. Just trust me, bro. 1 gate, he has now Forge. 2 Widow Mines on the way. Does he have an armory? No. But there's almost no units to deal with this, so... the Widow Mines drop. I don't know about fighting him. As with a capable response, he actually kills the Adept. Oh, the Reaper's back! Oh, the probes will kill the Reaper. He gets out with both Widow Mines. The Reaper came back in and distract. We got a Forge on the way. Wait, another Forge? Okay. We're gonna go 2 Forge, 3 Gate, 3 Nexus. Units are but a suggestion for Has. Does he... I mean, he's got to start upgrading from it like it was totally intentional. because I'm sure. Yeah, chrono boost. ByuN is going Cloak Banshee. I believe there is, like, he does have a robo. He does have observers, or potential observers, but Zealot charges in. I take a probe with him. It feels like ByuN is doing a medevac, like, one medevac challenge here. And the mine goes down, but so far ByuN has lost 2 Reapers, a Hellion, and a Widow Mine. He's killed 5 probes, 2 Zealots, an Adept, and 2 Stalkers. He's got a hard wall at home. He's coming back in. There's some Cloak Banshees. Oh, come on. No! Is it an armory done? No. He could have just killed it. Well, the Banshee... This is... Oh. Well... this is certainly not amazing. He might kill the Banshee. Only 20 probes. He's got dozens left. So... Huh. 23. Oh, we're not done. Alright, 24. I missed a shot. 25. Oh, come on. He has no energy. 27. 8. Huh. Well, this is certainly not ideal for our Protoss player. Get that observer out of my face. And here's the actual army. What does Haz have? 14 charge lots. With 1-1. Which... is definitely... It's more than nothing. ByuN just gonna take his time. His combat shield is a long way off. But I'm not sure how much that's gonna factor in. A stim has. You know, those Widow Mines are looking a little fine, actually. Yeah, well, he was trying to drag the Widow Mines in. That lack of combat shield is quite... It's quite an issue, actually. Haz is not dead. He kills all the mines. And that was even without the Widow Mines being dragged into the Terran Army. Pre-stim. Oh, Haz walks a little into it. Leans a little far over the edge there. ByuN does have a 3rd command center. The production tab tells the story. ByuN, Marines, SCVs, Haz. Yep. Few more Zealots warped in. He's got 8 gateways, and he's got 45 probes, and this is what he has. Half the Zealots coming around the back, taking their sweet time about it. A little late. A little late. Oh, but here we are, just in time. Trying to drag the mines in. ByuN is maybe getting a little too fancy. Well, he gets into the main. We're gonna see a recall here. He's walking... Okay, GG. It's over. Haz lulls ByuN into a false sense of security with Game 1. Making him feel like he has the advantage in the series. This is going to play directly into Haz's hands. As we go into Game 2. Game 2 is on Data C. The winner of this is going to have an easy enough road back to the final match, as the winner of this will very likely face Maru. So, I will say, maybe some 4D chess from Has. Lose to ByuN, face Kellizer, beat Kellizer, rematch with ByuN. You've learned his strategies, and you can maybe take him down in the second round. I'm sure that whatever flavor of backgammon that has in store for us, well, he's going to be on the left. ByuN picks up a game, and he's in the right on the right. God. What? I'm... So Has started with charge. And then he kinda... The thing is, the Reaper showed up before he could show any more. He did end up with one gate, which is not enough gate, if I may say so myself. Like, where did the money go, Has? Don't claim it all went to probes to defend the Reaper. Where's your minerals, Has? Hashtag gate. Getting a Nexus again, a bold move. ByuN with the triple gas. This has become the standard in TVP. Terran players taking back the initiative. Now, ByuN making those Reapers, you could tell how much he wanted to just kill a Stalker with 2 Reapers. He ended up doing it. It took some time. And that was certainly not the end of things. Oh, wow. Wow. He's taking a look around. Yeah. Does not scout across. He scouts the more relevant locations. I'm sorry, I'm choking on all the BS I've been saying in this entire series. I had to take a bit of a hydration break, because I'm drowning in the deep strategy of Has, which is, he's gonna get the Twilight again. Now, this is gonna leave him with precious few. Yeah, he's just going like, it looks like he wants to proxy something, maybe? He was going out for the third, like, he's gonna try it again. This game, he hasn't lost any significant amount of workers to the first few Reapers, but there's still time. Yeah, well, he's gonna, no, that's not gonna work. I mean, he might get the Reapers. 4? He just falls off. He's learned way too much from playing against Nice. Just walling off with the shield battery. He's just getting a third. You can't just get a third, right? Now, I'm not here to say things like can't or won't or shan't or shalln't or anything like that. Let's just let it play out. ByuN repositions his supply depot. We have 2 forges. You know, the forge into, you know, another forge. Which is a totally normal build. We're gonna have 2 forges. It appears like it's the same build again. Am I taking crazy pills? He's doing the same thing. It appears it was a plan, or he's convincing us it was. Widowmine. Nope. Well, oh, he gets it. Best case scenario. He actually takes essentially no damage. There's going to be a bunch of 1-1 chargelets. ByuN just keeps a revolving door of units into the base. Is there a robo? Yes. There's a Banshee on the way. has adapted. He's going to have what he needs to defend against the Banshee as well. I mean, has been obscenely greedy. If he gets away with it, he's in a perfectly okay spot. The problem was he lost, 26 probes. Or Banshee comes in. The Observer had gone out already, unfortunately. You can't lose 24 probes and just recover. He's gonna kill the Banshee. ByuN getting way too fancy here. Has minimal damage. Medevac is queued up for the main. ByuN is trying all the same things, but has in a pretty okay position. Another Banshee fight, he just loses it. He recalls to the main to deal a very direct response. Everything that was going great for ByuN last game has failed. Every bit of it. The only thing that's done anything was the thing we haven't seen before, which is the single medevac marine drop over here, really. Last time it had a mine in it, but has now at 60 probes. He's got 1-1 done. He's just building a lot of charge. He just has... How many gates are we at? 6. Which is not enough, he agrees. 8 is the number. That's a correct number. And a 4th Nexus. He's taking a 4th before ByuN finishes 3rd. Combat Shield will be finishing up in a timely manner this round, but he's so greedy. I don't even know if it's greed or just blind trust. But Has is going to be relying entirely on your basic gateway units, widely considered the worst units Protoss has. But a scan in the main may give away the drop. The double medevac, that's more than enough charge loss. Blink isn't done. ByuN needs ghosts. He needs ghosts. He just needs to hold it together. This actually works really well against ByuN's favored style of divide and conquer. Because most Protoss would go for the more death bally strats with all their good units together. Has no good units, so he's countered that strategy by just simply not building any. He has an army of charge lots. NG Bay Armory, Widow Mines. There's a Robo Bay for Has. Now that is a big step for him as he closes in ByuN. With a Zerg-like Protoss army closing from both sides, has to retreat to the corner of the map. One is finishing. Your has +2, nearly done. He's 5th Nexus. He got the money. He's got 82 probes. The Zealots strongly discourage the units from not being in a medevac. A scan. Is he looking for observers? Has doesn't use observers because they distract him. Clearly. He used them to kill the Banshees. That has been the extent of it. This is actually the best timing to move in with the War Prism. I'm not sure if he timed it or he just found the right spot, but this is actually an amazing time. Is he gonna get? He's not targeting the Prism. The entire army comes back. Has a huge charge law warp in the main. Meanwhile, just a, well, okay, he's losing so many, he's losing a lot of charge slots. 22! And that will not be the end of it. What is his income? 35. He could lose 35 charge slots per minute. He has 35 charge slots per minute of income. How many gates? 8. That's not enough. That's why he's adding 5 more. I think with 13 gates, you're approaching that 35 charge lot per minute count. A CPM. Or the CLPM, of course. We're up to a lucky 13 gates. It's 38 charge lots, and also some other units, but we don't care about them. Has that 90 probes. And he's still trying to find base number 6. The Whittle Mines. The Whittle Mines hit the Terran army just as much as the Protoss. He has no detection. The charge lot's streaming over everything. A single Viking barely contested. A huge warping, a cinematic warping. He has nothing to stop the mines if they recharge, but the mines are not going to be where the battle is. Because I'm pushing him back. The Chew Toy Depot's working. ByuN. Well, you gotta get out of there before the mines recharge. He's on the clock here. Oh. 6 Nexus. 2 more Robos. We're going to 3 Robos. I mean, he's got the money. ByuN trying to pull it together. He's got ghosts on the way. He's got all the right units. He's wondering why it's not working. A whole bunch is like, what are we at? 35. In fact, he might have too many probes. The Whittle Mines, you gotta be careful where you burrow them. As comes in, the Zealots from all sides. Whittle Mines dangerous to everyone involved. Multiple Colossi. The army just evaporates with the mines to strip away so much of the HP and shields. But another warping of Zealots! 13 Zealots every time. 3 disruptors on the way. When do you ever see 3 disruptors in production at once? Oh, I can't wait to see who those hit. Now, disruptors and zealots don't work well together. It's a begrudging relationship at best. Neither of them is particularly trusting of the other. Well, here we go. The disruptors are spotted. The War Prism also on the way. A total select all army here. There goes the Prism. The Prism. He fires a volley. Okay, hits. A 3rd disruptor aims for its friend. Thus my point. Yeah, he's gonna lose the Ruptors here. That 3rd disruptor he fired off without realizing where it was. Gotta be... He is now very much in danger of shooting himself. ByuN just probably shaking his head right now, just wondering. All he needs to do is win one good fight. The thing is, you have to knock off one of Haz's heads here. He's not giving him a target. There's no army he can beat that can't be rebuilt. The disruptors. What is the disruptor count? He's at 5. The Zealots warp in. Nope. Shut down. The Colossi lead the charge. The disruptors are right behind over here. He's going for the Nexus. Has. Oh, he leans into the shot beyond the target fire. The disruptor shots are... I mean, it looks like barely enough, maybe. They have some charge lots. Like 1 for 5, but that seems to cut it. 3 more disruptors in production as Haz continues to zerg over the map. He saved the Nexus. And another attack. Haz actually doesn't have enough supply to warp in. He's just got a counterattack. ByuN has less bases. So basic math is in Haz's favor. He can trade plenty. Fires a shot. How do you even miss? He manages the most impressive accomplishment, which is to miss everything. ByuN is microing, but the charge lots are doing their work. Well, there goes. He lost 17 SCVs. Has down 20 supply. I don't think that'll last. Another base. Oh, there's Raptors. They don't hit up. They're only but there's so many stalkers. How many gates? He's still at 13. More than enough. Oh my god. Hey, it's a mess out here. ByuN desperately trying to play his game, and Haz is just kind of ignoring him. Haz is the only stronger, he's the only person with more willpower in this tournament than ByuN. ByuN enforces his game, his style of play on the map. But Haz just refuses to respect. He will put his probes in front of the army if that's what it takes. And by that I mean he totally was not paying attention. Meanwhile, ByuN is microing on 2 fronts, while Haz is microing on arguably none as he shoots multiple zealots in the face. Another volley, gonna shoot more zealots, takes some bio with him. The Disruptor is on cooldown, but there's just so many the rest of the army is getting caught. Haz, ByuN just F2'd across the map. That Disruptor is all cooldown, but I'm not sure who it's more a danger to. He gets a Marauder, but there's 3 more Raptors and none of them have full shields. He fires everything! And the supplies are even. It has like 7 decks on. There's a Widow. Oh, Widowmine kills a Raptor! And Haz refuses to care. The entire army's here. Where is ByuN? Is this his whole army? I guess. Here come the Zealots filing in. Those units, like the medevacs, are persistently out of energy. The Zealots just don't care. EMPs wash away their cares. The Planetary's under attack. The force fields, the most dangerous force fields. He's still not killing the Planetary. The Disruptor zone out. Another Nexus down. Haz takes out a Planetary. He base trades, but guess what? He has like 4 more bases. He remembered he had observers out here. ByuN desperately flailing across the map while Haz just kind of wanders around the most lazy Eye of Sauron. Slowly but surely gets around the map. This Nexus has 200 HP. He's transferring probes into where ByuN's army is going. But that's also where Haz's army is. On paper, well, we threw the paper out a long time ago. Don't worry about what paper says, okay? It lies. Well, he blunks directly into the army, has to dodge his own Ruptor shots. The Disruptors hit, some charge lots take the wrong side of things. And they'll die, and he has tried to micro them back. It didn't pan out. 13 more Zealots warped in. As his bank is gone, though. His army is not as overwhelming as it once was. Finds another air ball. And he is slowly but surely running out of options. The Disruptors are trying to get up close and personal. Maybe a group hug. Maybe some emotional connection will be enough. But the charge lots! Oh my god, there are so many charge lots! There are so many! There are so many! The drops are... There's so many! Oh, where are they coming from? They're unburrowing. Oh, this is ByuN's main and many of his SCVs. Meanwhile, in the middle of the map, the Bio Army fires off a couple shots. 0 for 2, Shaq at the free throw line. The Disruptors, you know what? Killing the Disruptors might be a favor to Haz, to be honest. I'd love to get up like a Disruptor shot percentage up there. One of those gamer stats. Okay, like most players have at least a 50% hit rate with Ruptors, but Haz, he has about a 50-50 hit rate. 50% his own units, 50% air. Air again. Charge lots coming in. They literally can't all file into the fight. ByuN has one of the best anti-gateway armies. But math is at the forefront here, as this is just far too many charge knots to deal. Oh my god. A feeding frenzy. Disruptors are wandering in. It looks like a co-op mission right now. Oh, Disruptors at point blank, targeted down, but now the charge lots close in. Their main threat eliminated. The Disruptors, ByuN supply, plummets. Disruptor. He successfully diffuses the situation by throwing the Disruptor into the air, which causes ByuN to tap out and has to tie up the series 1-1. He had a plan. The plan. It started, it continued, and it ended with charge lots. All right? A lot of you said, and then, no. Period. Exclamation point. Question mark. Exclamation point. YouTube title finished. Well, we're going to game 3. We're waiting patiently for the invite. They have not been particularly quick on it. Oh, God. Oh. Whoever loses this is... Remember, Maru's also... I don't know what happened on the other side. Maru versus Killzar. But Maru is also in the group, so... There's not a lot of wiggle room here. There it is. Tropical Sacrifice. A surprising amount of time in between the games. Maybe unlike had to go take a cold shower or something after that one. Has decided to plug in his keyboard for this match. I'm excited. ByuN hosted the wrong map. So, a moment. What? Moondance is gonna be... Okay. Oh. I have no idea. I guess it made it through. I am surprised, but, I mean, nothing should surprise me at this stage. Come on. Oh my god. Thank you for watching. DreamHack Atlanta, and now it's time for the decider. Let's see what he has in store. Game 3. All tied up. In the bottom right is ByuN. Looking like he was trying to play his game. He was giving him the runaround. In fact, it looked like he was toying with him at the start of the game. But the man in the top left is not to be trifled with. Has. With charge lots and a dream. Disruptors tangentially involved. Blink Stalkers occasionally called upon. But otherwise, charge knots. This is, I will use it as normal filler, but this is your macro mount. This is, you can get 3 bases, or at least 2.5 with that back base, for relatively free. I hesitate to call anything normal, because Has decided that 3 Nexi, 2 Forges, and for a time 1 Gate Charge. I mean, ByuN was just not respecting it. In game 1, he got so much done, it kind of... it obscured how greedy the payoff could be. Like how much money Has was going to be getting so quickly. He got all of his basic infrastructure and his upgrades out of the way, and all he had to do past that was warp in a stupid amount of units. ByuN spent his time kind of messing around with Banshees, trying Whittle Mines, and he just didn't have an army until Has was already warping in 20 supply charge lots at a time. Factory is on the way. Same opener. Checking for... Yeah, it's been done before. The potential back proxies. Has. He's taking a Nexus, but that doesn't... Did that probe just dodge? That probe thought about going up here, turned around, and successfully dodged the Reaper. And will come up. Let me in! Please. Lift it. Lift it. Do it. Do it. Well, he's gonna get a full scout. He sees the command center. He saw the factory earlier. Doesn't want to die to a mine. Would rather die to a Reaper. I think the mine would be better. I think the mine is quicker. Like, if you had to choose. I don't think Has gives him much of a choice. He builds the Twilight in the same spot, but ever the strategist. It's Blink. Whoa. You shall not pass. Slaps down the battery. I mean, he has Stalkers in the main to block the jump. I love the mix-up here. Takes the 3rd Nexus. Is he just gonna... Yeah, just let it finish. Has is an expert in blocking himself off of the rest of the map. If you've ever watched him play PvP, like, that's the first objective, is to lock yourself into your own base. And then you try to figure out the rest of your build from there, which is probably losing to Oracles, in my experience. And I mean, he has Blink. Terran units can't teleport besides that one, but otherwise, like, pretty big one. Raven on the way. Reaper comes in. The Stalkers are all on the low ground. He already gave away the Blink. The Reaper's somehow still going to get a probe kill. Don't you have Blink? He has Blink done. Yeah, but... That... Don't worry about it. He's pinning the Widow Mine drop back. And now it's time. Now show us what you really meant. We know what he wants. What he really, really wants. What he wants is a 3-base Blink all-in. Are you not going to go charge? Is he not going charge? He's getting 5 more... I'm sorry. There it is. Thank you. Yeah. A Raven. I love how ByuN is playing this like a normal game. Like his opponent is sane. Has his right-clicked an observer on the medevac. watching it very closely. Are going up to, what, 8 gates? 8 gates. He's getting a warp prism, so walls are irrelevant to him. Even then, he's still gonna break out. And, I mean, he's minutes late for his 4th Nexus. So. Slurps up some of the charge lots. Widowmine drop still back there. What happened to the Observer? I don't... It's up here. Does he only have one? Yeah. He's building another one now. Has may at some point hit the F2 key and leave all those stalkers behind. So ByuN's waiting for that moment. Fortunately for ByuN, this might not be the moment to move out. Oh my god, he's right. Well, he scans the Observer, but the job's already done. Charge lots in the main. +1. Understands that ByuN will react. Perfect timing. Gets the okay. Cool. There's 4 Widow Mines at the front. He sees them, right? Blinks away. Pretty solid blink micro. Gonna lose a couple of... Oh, he's getting the Marauders. There's more where that came from. Yeah, getting nice and fancy out here. What it... Like, it's looking pretty good for Has. He's getting his 2nd Forge. He has like 20 charge lots at home. The charge lots in the main. He's sick of these depots. ByuN says he's had enough of these micro-loving drops in his macro-loving main. Oh no, speaking of... He lost the Widowmine drop. The Raven is coming in with full energy here. Has warps in like a stalker to sell it, because sure, why not? And that's a slow warp in. Good luck with that. He's well... Even more. The auto turrets are doing a surprising amount here. Has it down to 52 probes. ByuN, I wouldn't be surprised if ByuN just sits in his base till 200 supply and then walks across the map. Because if he goes anywhere without the maximum amount of army supply, think of how many charge lots. Only has 2 gas gassers. Like, he has no interest in your silly Vespine gas-based strategies. The only thing he uses it for is for his tech, to get, like, a robo. Oh, well, now he's getting some. Ah, yeah, at the 4th base, which is clearly the most obvious place to do it. ByuN picks up with 4 medevacs of units. So, I mean... It's quite a gamble. There is no vision whatsoever. There will be nothing to warn him until this is already in the main. Most of the army is out on the map. He finds the Raven. In fact, that gives away the position of the army. Oh, and Does he have enough energy? He has enough energy for recall. He's warping in units. That's not going to be enough. That's enough bio. He can get to the upgrades as well, the Forge. He's trapped in a bit of a prison of his own design here. That's just not enough. He blinks in. That's not enough units either. ByuN has more than enough on both sides. A decisive dual prong. He wins the main. The Widow Mines are helping out dramatically at the 4th. And he may just take the game off that. There's not... Oh, wait. Where do these charge lots come from? Ah, yes. It's like a campaign mission. The Lost Templar are here to save you because you obviously don't have enough. And apparently that was... And he actually holds. With the help of the Lost charge lots. It's not good. It's clearly an uncomfortable position, but... has not able to distribute his units well enough to overwhelm both sides of the attack. Gonna lose maybe one Nexus, possibly two. Widowmine's hitting. There's not really anything behind it. The Bio Army is just grinding through. ByuN, remember he killed the play. Yeah, it's it. It's over. It's just over.